Hello everybody, it's Seraphim Angel. So today I wanted to talk to you about synchronicities and connecting with my spirit guides. So starting off with my spirit guides. So last week I took a nap. It was like a late afternoon nap right after I got off work. And it was like 6 o'clock. I laid down for about 45 minutes and intended on coming out of my body to talk to my spirit guide. And, sure enough, after a few minutes of falling asleep, allowing my body to fall asleep while keeping my mind aware, that's what the ADA method is. You keep your mind aware as your body falls asleep. So a few moments later, I feel myself kind of disconnecting. And as this is happening, I'm calling for the Seraphim. And I'm like, Seraphim, Seraphim. And I could still feel like my physical lips moving, but they could barely move. So it's kind of like, Seraphim. And a few seconds later, he shows up at the corner of my room, like across my room, where my mirror and my vanity is. And, I see him, I see his eyes. He kind of comes in this like shadowy form. However, he, wants to express his soul. And he's in this like shadowy form, unless I'm perceiving him that way. Could be either or. But he has like open mouth smile with like angry eyes, but he's not angry, he's just serious. And he, like, once again, I see these like swinging vines and like trees, like shadows of tree limbs, just like this, like kind of around him. And I'm like, what's up with the trees, man? Like, why do I keep seeing trees and swinging vines? Like, they're very pretty, but like, what is going on? And, I figured out why. Someone told me. So every Friday we have a group on Zoom, and it's like a smaller ADA method group, everybody who practices the ADA method, and we'll talk about our spirituality, our experiences that week, like what we achieved, what's going on in the earthly realm, and then on the other side, and all that good stuff. So we all get to kind of help each other out and learn like what's going on in our lives. So I asked one of them, like, what's up with the vines? Like, can someone help tune into my spirit guide and like help me understand him better? And one of the girls said, she was like, he's desperately trying to get you to connect with nature. And I'm like, oh, that really resonates with me because, first of all, I feel like I've been working way too much. Not just at work, but just like in buildings all the time. You know what I mean? Like inside all the time, which is why I'm outside today. And that makes so much sense. Another thing why that makes so much sense is because I was born on Earth Day, 1995, Earth Day, April 22nd. And my name is Rainforest. So it's like I probably came into this earth with like a purpose of connecting with nature and something like that. Or maybe that's just what I like to spend a lot of time in the jungle on the other side. I don't know. And it even makes more sense because my mom, when she found out she was pregnant with me, it was like a month later she came up with my name. She didn't even know like what day specifically I was going to be born. She wanted to name me Rainforest. She said even if I was a boy, I'd be Rainforest. So it just so happens that I was born on April 22nd, Earth Day, 1995. So it just seems all very synchronistic to me. And it's not a coincidence. So I am over here touching some grass, right in the backyard. I was just kind of like crinkling up some leaves that have fallen from the trees. And it's really nice. Like, I don't want to go back in my room, to be honest with you. And the sun is setting earlier, and I'm kind of bummed out about that, but it's all right. I'm going to take it while it's here. So I thought that was interesting. And then somebody I met in the group, she has a better understanding about Seraphim Angels. And, she told me, she helped me understand them more. And I told her about my experiences. And something that does, a lot of what she was telling me correlates and helps me connect the dots as to what I've been seeing and what's been going on. So she told me that the reason why they wear robes, usually black or like a dark red or like a dark colored robe, is because their appearance may be hard for humans to comprehend. And she said, like, I told her I see these like glowing eyes, and when I see his eyes, they're just white light, And she told me the ones that she's seen, she sees like the universe in them. So she sees like stars and like a universe. Like if you look up in the galaxy, that's what you see in their eyes. So I don't really know what their true form looks like, or at least I don't remember. So I'm just kind of getting used to what they're, giving me right now. And then another thing that really made sense to me was she said that they're very loud. Like when they speak, they're very loud, like godly voices. And I remember one time when I was having an experience during, like in the method, and I was having hypnagogic imagery where you just get like these random visions as you're in the deep state of meditation. And I remember I was in this sort of like, I don't know, like palace-y cathedral place, like just walking around. I was like creating it as I go. Like as I'm walking around the room, I'm just creating what I'm seeing. Like it's like a big rounded room with like all this cool, like intricate, like ancient designs on it, sort of. And then suddenly out of nowhere, at the corner of my eye, I see like a hooded robed being, and I hear him like say my name super loud. He was like, Rainy, and I was like, and it shocked me that I like woke up out of it. So I'm pretty sure that that's what that was. And I just thought it was funny because it's like they try to connect with me in their like normal way sometimes, but it is startling sometimes. So it's like I'm just getting used to it, and each time I connect with them more and more, it gets easier and easier, and it's not scary. It's just like normal, because they're just expressing themselves the way they want to, and I do eventually want to get to the point where I see them in their true form, or like a form that's like not human or whatever. I don't know what to expect, honestly. They could look like, I don't know. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Ding. Okay, bye.